Hello, Dr. L here. This is a quick video recapping the Chaos Clinic I did on Friday, September 7th. I did a written Chaos Clinic where I basically show a chart and give an analysis of what I'm seeing. And you can see all my past Chaos Clinics at moneytide.com. They'll be archived. You have to go to daytradingforecast.com. There's a link there, past Chaos Clinics, and it'll take you over to these recaps. This was the chart I was talking about. It is one of my plasma charts for the current futures contract for all of 2018. And what I'm showing here, this is a January high. And then right in here we had the big drop. And if you saw my YouTube video, I warned of that drop. Huge drop, total shock to everyone. And then some wild gyrations, finally settling down here and then starting to march up here. What I was showing on Friday about this chart, I'm just going to read you the text because it's what I wrote before the market opened. The S&P futures made an early 2018 high on January 29th near 2880. In August, it broke above that high, making a top on the 29th. Since then, the S&P has declined in a steady move, dropping below 2880. And what was kind of unique about that decline off the high was when I looked at the intraday charts, the flavor, the nature of the price moves had changed drastically from the patterns leading up to that. The down move was a kind of a chop, lurch, chop, lurch, chop, lurch. So it looked like something different. And what it looked like to me was a failed breakout. And my message was a long-term double top may be in place. Now let me say a few words about the number of 2880 is 8 times 360, or 8 circles. I map all prices to the circle so I can use that to help me figure out what cycles are doing. But there's a numeric harmony behind the markets. If you divide that 2880 by 10, it is 4/5 of a circle. The 4/5 is the inverse of the C major chord in the musical scale, and it shows up a lot. W. DeGan was a big fan of the number 8. He recommended dividing all ranges by 8 to find the immediate resistance levels. In my own work, I found the 8th harmonic is very important. Also, just note that August was month number 8. On the 15th of August, I called my brother, who's not a trader, but he's kind of an intuitive person, my brother Arden, and his birthday was on August 15th. And when he talked about the market, he reminded me in 1987 the market topped in August. It topped on August 25th while I was on vacation. This year, it topped August 29th, again while I was on vacation. Normally I take the vacation a week earlier, but this year and also back in 87, it was the last week of August. So I got curious about the interaction between these two tops. There are long-term cycles that show up in harmonic ratios. Jupiter-Pluto cycle, that interval between 87 and 2018 is 5.5 Jupiter-Pluto cycles. It's very close to 2 Uranus node cycles and 2 Jupiter-Chiron cycles. And it is 1.66, or the 5:3 ratio, or think Fibonacci. And 1/2 of the Pluto-Chiron cycle. So, looking at the helioephemeris for 8/29/18, we had a Jupiter-Chiron node trine. The Chiron node side is bisected by Mercury. If you've looked at my daytradingforecast.com site, you know I have a online ephemeris running, and it'll detect hex patterns. What I found is that if you have a pattern, say a trine, and there is another planet at the midpoint on one side of that trine, it can create frequency doubling, which is a precursor to chaos. So the Chiron node side was bisected by Mercury, and opposing Mercury is Jupiter. So the Jupiter-Chiron side, further, the Jupiter-Chiron side is bisected by Venus. So these bisections create frequency doubling. Also in that ephemeris, Venus is square Mercury, or square Uranus, and opposing the node. Mercury opposes Jupiter and squares Mars. Octile moon, which is 1/8, and Saturn 3/8. So there's 1/8 of a circle, 3/8 of a circle. The Mercury-Venus cycle is 144 days. Interestingly enough, that is 1/2 of 288, 288. Finally, Pluto is pentile Chiron and square moon. There's something special about being pentile. I'll explain that in a later video. But the harmonics are 3, 4, 5, and 8. That's a powerful combination of simultaneous harmonics in the helioephemeris on August 29th. Now, my 4 courses let people become certified chaos traders, and one of the patterns from the Fractal of Pi course, the Fractal of Pi is a very good tool for finding turning points. And one of my chaos traders, initial DBJ, has been posting Fractal Pi and Face of God charts on the 24/7 Chaos Traders room. And that's a room where chaos traders can upload a chart and make some comments. He was showing a high on 9/4/2018, and it was just 3 days from the high. Now, there's a lot of fundamentals going on. The tax cut was a big fundamental thing, but where's that money been going? It's been going into stock buybacks rather than paying the employees better. So this is artificially inflated earnings. And on Friday morning, we had employment report sell-off, and then we bounced back up, and then we sold off again. We have continued political turmoil, and we have the makings of real chaos. Frequency doubling in the charts. Nothing is guaranteed, but to me, this sure smells like a major top. So that's what I said on the clinic. It still holds today. This week we roll contracts. So I'm watching very closely to see the outcome of this chart because we have broken this. We're going to roll futures contracts and we'll be watching to see if the December futures can make it above 28.80 and hold it or not. So that's it for now. Happy trading, and for more, check out my website at moneytide.com.